Welcome to SATV News. This is Nouri Alamin with the headlines. Kumilla City election campaign ends at midnight. 69 out of 105 centres are at risk. Administration wants to gain voter confidence. Health Minister urged all to maintain health protocols as the number of COVID cases started to rise in Bangladesh. Police have pressed a charge against 29 accused in the killing of prominent Rohingya leader Muhammad Muhibullah. The official campaign of the candidates in the Kumilla City Corporation election will be closed from midnight today. This time, out of 105 centres, 69 are at risk, according to the Election Commission. Voters are worried about the election as well as curiosity to vote in EVM. The administration says it wants to gain the trust of the voters in the Kumilla City Corporation election. The administration and the Election Commission have put 69 out of 105 polling stations in 26 wards of the risky list. Among these, 32 polling stations involved 19 to 26 south of the Shodor are most of the risk, as law and order forces will cover the risky centres with maximum security. In the meantime, 21 police patrol teams and the 15 checkposts have been set up in the city for the election. In the second phase of the updating in the voter list, the Election Commission has started collecting information from door to door in 140 upazilas from today. This activity will continue till October month. In compliance with the Election Commission, in this second phase, information will be collected from house to house in Uttara, Motijim and Ramna areas in the capital. Later on, the photography and voter registration will be done in phases. The rest of the senior district election officers and the district election officers will schedule local data collection and registration activities as well, officials said. Before this, the EC started the processes of updating and the voter list by going door to door on the May 20. In the first phase, also the program was taken up in 140 upazilas. The program will be completed in 4 phases till November 20. Health Minister Zahid Malik on Monday urged all to maintain health protocol as the number of COVID cases started to rise in Bangladesh. The minister at Secretariat after a meeting on auditorium on the admission, the process of the automation, private medical and dental colleges said that COVID has not yet been eradicated yet, and the situation may take alarming turn any time, although it's normal now. He said COVID cases have increased bit and in the country with 109 people infected with the virus on Sunday. Bangladesh has become a global example of success in fruit production over the past few years, but needs to grow the industry more to meet local demand, said Agriculture Minister Abdul Razak. Currently, Bangladesh has the fastest increase in fruit production according to the UN Food and Agriculture Organization FAO. The minister said at a media briefing on Monday to mark the upcoming National Fruit Fair on June 16. He also said Bangladesh has seen an 11.5% annual rise in fruit production. Globally, Bangladesh stands in second position in jackfruit production, 7 in mango production, 8 in guava, and 14 in papaya production. It has made it the list of the top 10 countries producing the seasonal fruit. The country has had success in farming a variety of fruits, Abdul Razak also said. Police have pressed charges against the 29 accused in the killing of prominent Rohingya leader Muhammad Muhibullah. The charge sheet was submitted in Ukia's Senior Judicial Magistrates Court on Monday. Police said a total number of 29 people were named in the charge sheet. Among them, 15 are currently in jail, while the 14 is still absconding. All of them are members of the Rohingya community. Muhibullah, chairman of the Arakan Rohingya Society for the Peace and Human Rights (ARSPH), was shot dead at the Rohingya camp in Cox's Bazar by the unidentified assailant on September 29, 2021. The Appellate Division of the Supreme Court today stayed for the 2 months for the proceedings of the case filed against Nobel laureate and the Grameen Telecom chairman Dr. Muhammad Yunus on the charge of violating labor law. The Apex Court also asked the High Court to hear and dispose the rule in the 2 months. The rule was issued on the December 12 last years on the over-scrapping the case proceedings. A full bench of the Appellate Division headed by the Justice Muhammad Nuruzzaman passed the order following the petition filed by the state challenging and the High Court order. Attorney General A.M. Aminuddin appeared for the state during the hearing of the petition. On December 12 last year, the High Court stayed for the 6 months the proceedings of the case against Dr. Yunus and also issued a rule asking the state to explain why the case proceedings shouldn't be scrapped. The University Grant Commission UGC has taken initiative to bring all the universities under a uniform domain to ensure clustered data and an equal access to the education-related information for all. The regulator has taken the move to ensure the transparency and enhance efficiency for stopping certificate fraud. The UGC on May 8 issued a letter to all public and private university authorities to comply with the directive and join the move taken for bringing all universities under a same umbrella to drive away education-related confusion. As part of the step for the regulator, university authorities don't have to pay a penny for the website, but they have to provide information for the web portal as well. The suffix of the portal should be ac.bt. According to the UGC, some 43 among the 159 public and private universities have such websites with suffix .ac.bt. Over the 100 universities have to build such new website. Viewers, we're taking a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back and you are watching SATV News. Now news from abroad. In India, security forces have demolished the homes of several Muslim figures accused of rioting, which followed derogatory remark made by the ruling to Hindu Nationalist Party figures about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The homes were destroyed in the country's northern Uttar Pradesh state after protests erupted across India on Friday. In compliance with the authorities, residents to the home were told to evacuate. The beforehand raised up to 300 people connected to the riot were arrested. Meanwhile, in the state of West Bengal of emergency, law prohibiting public gatherings has been put in the place until June 16, alongside a 48-hour internet service suspension following the Nadar rally.
Meanwhile,
a bipartisan group of U.S. senators have agreed on a framework for the potential gun safety legislation. The framework includes support for tougher background checks for the buyers under the age of 21 and a crackdown on the illegal gun purchases. It has the support of 10 Republicans, which is enough for the bill that passed through the Senate. U.S. President Biden has called the measures steps in the right direction, but added that they still fall short and don't include a ban on the assault rifles. The senators have also called for the conviction for the domestic violence and restraining order to be added to the national background check databases.
In the right direction, but added that they still fall short and don't.
Pakistan's PTI chairman Imran Khan said the present government was taking the country to the verge of the economic collapse and feared that if the party again come to power, it would be compelled to make the compromise on the future and security of the country. He said the present coalition government led by the PMLN had no plan to rid the country of the economic crisis. Imran Khan said the current rulers tried to abolish the National Accountability Bureau and the Federal Investigation Agency. An accused cannot become the judge. He said, referring to the corruption cases being faced by the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and others ruling the country. Mexican immigration authorities have disbanded a migrant caravan of more than 7,000 people heading for the U.S. border. Officials on Saturday said the caravan was dissolved after reaching an agreement with the organizers. They redirected the migrants to the Mexico's National Institute for the Migration in the Chiapas state. The agency said It is also assisting people in obtaining the paperwork to regularize their stay in Mexico. The migrant caravan made up to the people from across Central America, Venezuela, Haiti and other places is said to be one of the region's largest caravan in the recent years. It has departed from the southern border city in the Tapachula last Monday and coincide with the Summit of Americas.
Haiti and other places.
Russia's own version of McDonald's, roughly translated to the tasty and that's it, has officially opened after the exit of US fast food chain from the country last month. Opening on Sunday, dozens of Russians waited in line at the same location in the capital where McDonald's initially opened its door 30 years ago. A total number of 15 new facilities opened on the day at sites that were previously used by the McDonald's. Businessman Oleg Peroyev brought to the restaurants following the McDonald's decisions to withdraw from the Russia over the Ukraine war. According to the Peroyev, 200 more than locations are expected to open nationwide by the end of the June, to the number of 850 by the end of the summer.
According to Paroyev, 200 more locations.
Before ending, we go through the SATV News headlines again. Kumilla City election campaign ends at midnight. 69 out of 105 centers are at risk. Administration wants to gain voter confidence. Health Minister urged all to maintain health protocols as the number of COVID cases started to rise in Bangladesh. Police have pressed charges against 29 accused in the killing of prominent Rohingya leader Muhammad Mohibullah. You are up to date with our top stories so far here on SATV, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.